Hey folks, how's it going? Smoking Rocker here. Now I did a video recently over. It was just an introduction video. I took it outside with just my cell phone's camera. Right now I'm just using a webcam in order to take this video. And basically, what I want to do here, and yes, Angry Birds on the walls. What you gonna do? Don't know why I said it like that. Never mind. That's not the point. The point is, this video, I'm talking about smoking again, as this channel is dedicated to such. Basically, I want to go over what I like to smoke. Okay. Typically, I'm a cigarette smoker. I'm not, not too keen on, not too awful keen on smoking cigars or cigarillos. Mainly because I just don't like them. Maybe it's because I haven't found anything that I just really dig right now. But that could change at any moment. Most of the cigarillos I've tried are like the Swisher Sweets and stuff like that. And I just can't get on with those because it's like that sweet taste just kills the tobacco for me. So I don't smoke them. I've tried two different kinds from them. Maybe that's the problem. I've only tried a couple. I've tried the regular sweet. Hated it. The sweet taste almost made me throw up. And the other one was the blueberry, which was the last one I tried, and I ended up not even. I took 2 or 3 drags off of it, and it's just that sweet taste. I can't get on with that. I just get the feeling that if it doesn't have any harshness to it, that there's really no point in smoking it. But anyway, I'm a big fan of. I'm a cigarette smoker. Particularly now, I've got basically my 2 favorite brands of cigarettes right here. I've got 10 different packs of cigarettes right here, and they're all different. Well, for the most part. But you see, my 2 favorite brands basically are Camel and Marlboro. I know that's basically 2 of the biggest name brand cigarettes on the market, but I'll admit they're good cigarettes. Some of them aren't exactly cheap because around here with tax and everything, a pack of like Marlboro Reds is $5.22 a pack, and it's almost $60 for a carton, even from a convenience store. If you go to Walmart, it's over 60, and they're about $6 a pack there. But sometimes you'll find like lights and not lights, but like special blend cigarettes are about $4.24 around here, I believe. Uh, but anyway, some of them are not cheap. Some of them are cheaper. But typically, I'm a bigger fan of Marlboro cigarettes. That's the one that I started smoking with. And I'll admit, I've only been smoking for about 6 months now, but I've already built up to about a pack a day habit. And that's a bit shocking to me, at least. But anyway, I'm going to get on to some of the ones that I like to smoke, some of my favorite ones. But like I said, these are my 2 favorite brands right here, Camel and Marlboro. Both exceptional cigarettes, each with their own distinct character. Basically, okay, we're going to start with Camel, okay? We're going to start with the Camel Crush. Those of you who don't know, the Camel Crush is basically the kind of cigarette that says, it's for those people who want it both ways. because for some people can't choose between a full flavored cigarette and a menthol cigarette. But the Camel Crush bridges the gap between the two because it's a standard white cigarette with a blue and a green stripe on it. This is Crush on it, and you see that camel that's on the cylinder or the wrap of the filter. It it's got this little bead inside of it that you crush it, and basically the cigarette turns into a menthol. But that's a really good cigarette. I already love Camel's particular blend of tobacco. It's got a bit of a sweet taste to it whenever I smoke them, but that the menthol that's in this is really good. It's not too harsh. It's really clean. Then we have Camel Wide menthols. This pack's a little crushed up. Camels are basically the same kind of Camel cigarette with the exact same blend in it, but it's a full mentholated cigarette. And this has actually got a really, I mean, there's only a couple left in here because I've smoked them, but you know, the Camel Eyes are a big fat cigarette. But anyway, it's got a really strong, the smell of the menthol is not really too bad, but once you smoke it, it's got a bit of a strong menthol. It burns a little bit, just the tiniest bit, but it's still a good cigarette. And then this is probably my favorite Camel. Just Camel Wide filters. These are the standard Turkish and domestic blend tobacco. You know, the same size and everything. The same fat cigarette. But I really like Camel's standard filter cigarette. I love the way the tobacco tastes. It's got a great body to it. It's not very harsh, which is a good thing because it's easy to smoke, and you know these wads have a lot of smoke coming off of them, and they're really good. Now I have smoked Camel unfiltered. I couldn't get on with those. Just I ended up giving the rest to a buddy of mine, just because I don't know. It's too harsh, which is to be expected with an unfiltered cigarette. I know, stupid thing to say, but at the same time, they're a little bit rough. I won't lie. And on top of that, they're too short. You know, I couldn't get on with them. Simple as that. Tried Camel Crush Bold, which was too much for me. I didn't like it. I thought the menthol was way too harsh in it. But now we're gonna get on to the. But you know, before I get on to this, I have smoked a lot of different brands of cigarette. Well, not a lot, but I have tried different brands, and you know, I don't have them on me, but I have tried them. I tried Parliaments, which I like Parliaments. They tasted a lot like a Marlboro Red. Tried pretty much every L&M brand I could get my hands on, except for the Turkish Blend and the Turkish Night. Haven't really been able to find those around here. I don't know why, but I just can't. Usually around here we just get the Reds, Lights, and Menthols. But you know, we're going to get on to the meat and taters of this video, which are my favorite cigarettes of all time. Greatest brand known to man for me, which is the Marlboro cigarette. We're going to start off with quite possibly my favorite, standard Marlboro Red cigarette. Absolutely, hands down, favorite cigarette because it's just got a good blend of rich tobaccos in it, and it's harsh for some people. Like my girlfriend tried to smoke one and she just couldn't do it because it was, I think usually she would smoke menthols if she ever smoked any, but yeah, she couldn't do the Marlboro, which I was like, you know, whatever. But yeah, this is my cigarette of choice, just because it's a great taste, excellent body, Carries through the entire cigarette. Absolutely delicious. Again, a little pricey for me. $5.22 a pack. It's a little high. And then in the same kind of these four are kind of the same. You know, we got the regular reds. We've got red 100s. This one isn't a soft pack, so never could do that very well. But yeah, it's a just a longer, skinnier cigarette. It's a bit smoother. There's just like the most minute taste difference between this and the regular red. Then we've got the red 72s, which have a lot lighter taste than the red, even though this is a red. It kind of tastes like a special blend to me. I could be wrong, but it tastes a lot like a red special blend. Then we have the Marlboro 83s. This is one of their newest ones that came out. It came out within the last 6 months. Basically, it's just a Marlboro Red. I don't know why they call it an 83, because I mean it's a lot longer than a 72, and it's taller still than the barely taller still than the standard red. Now we'll get on to the other Marlboros. These are the Blend 27s. They're okay. Nowhere near as good as a red. They're a bit too chemically. Like, you don't get enough of the tobacco flavor. You get way too much of this chemical taste in your mouth whenever you smoke one. Needless to say, it's still a decent cigarette. Costs the same as the rest of them. Marlboro Black. This is, when I first started smoking, this was actually what I smoked. Because at that time they were $3.84 a pack, I believe. That was with tax and everything. Now they're over $4 a pack, but it's a really good cigarette with its nice little blend of tobaccos that's in it. It's a new kind of special blend. But yeah, it's a really, really nice cigarette. Tastes a lot like it's reminiscent of a Marlboro Red, but with its own distinct character. But it's still a real smooth cigarette. We have Marlboro Menthol. So yes, I do smoke menthols, as you've seen with the Camels. But you know, it's a good cigarette. I love the menthol taste. It's got that perfect blend of menthol where it's got the strength of it, but it also is not too harsh where it's burning on the way down. And these are actually good when you have a cold because it clears everything up. And it's just a good cigarette. And then finally, one that I recently tried within the last month or two. This one is very close second for me to the Marlboro Red, possibly even contesting for the top spot, is the Marlboro Virginia Blend. I love this cigarette because it's all that single leaf Virginia shade grown tobacco. And I love the pack, that brushed aluminum look, and you know, standard cigarette look with a single silver band around the filter, with a really heavy dark Marlboro logo on the barrel. It's a great cigarette. It costs the same as the regular Marlboros. And you know, apologize if this video is running a bit long, but you know, I didn't expect it to take it that long, and I'll try to finish up as fast as possible. Also, like a lot of smokers, I like to use a Zippo to light my cigarettes. I have a lasered finish one that kind of looks like a burned chrome kind of thing, because it just windproof, you know, windproof everything. I love it. And well, I guess that's about it. You know, I hope to be doing some cigarette reviews soon, some other videos on smoking. And you know, if you're watching this, go in the comments, tell me what kind of what's your favorite kind of cigarette. You know, what do you like to smoke? Even if you don't like cigarettes, what's your favorite cigar, your favorite cigarillo, or whatever? Or do you like to roll your own? whatever's fine. But just let me know and give me some ideas if you want of videos that I could do in the future. But that's about all for now. I'll catch you later. Stay lit and keep smoking.